what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with an awesome new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto and Kurama Were Stuck in a Time Loop. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted short movie. Now before continuing this is kind of mine and Jimmy Desidai's idea, because I was thinking of making something akin to it, similar to it. What if Naruto was stuck in time or something like that? But Jimmy had an interesting idea from which I took a lot of inspiration from, because it was the second comment that popped up in front of my notifications and comment section. Anyways, shout out to him. And moving onwards, please comment down below your comments, because I will be making a movie tomorrow, or at least try my best to do so. And I want to do something in Naruto universe. Please just let me stay in Naruto universe and do something like giving him some sort of power. And make sure you please kindly explain it down below, because I'm a poop brain. I don't know much about anime stuff. I'm not joking. I haven't watched many animes. If anything, I'm watching a classic anime. Most of you know it as Initial D. I don't know why. I just one day woke up and decided to watch it. Anyways, enough said. Had a good chat with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins at the end of the 4th grade Shinobi War, and at the end of the battle between Sasuke Uchiha and Naruto, as both of them were laying at the Valley of the End, each of their arm torn, as they were bleeding out to their death, looking up at the new sunrise. Oi, Teme, don't give up on me yet. We still have to save the others, said Naruto with a hollow smile on his face, waiting for an answer, but that answer never came. Sasuke? As Naruto's eye widened as he looked towards the other side to see that Sasuke was paler and dead, as his vision himself was getting blurry. I can't believe this. As his vision faded, he saw a portal opening, and out came Kaguya Otsutsuki. This can't be happening, said the QB from within. Kurama, this is not good. As suddenly time stopped, as Kurama, Naruto, and Kaguya were the only ones that were able to withstand the time. You think you could stop my time, boy, and freeze me once again with the same pathetic seal that my son has placed me in? You are sadly mistaken. I am back, and I am back for good. You can't stop me. I will take my chakra back and become the supreme goddess of this universe. And for you, I have a worse punishment than death. As a small karma seal appeared on Naruto and was absorbed into his body as he was in deep pain, as suddenly Naruto was impaled by ash bones from Kaguya. As when Naruto's eyes opened, he didn't find himself in afterlife or anywhere else. He found himself back at home in his apartment complex, which was turned to trash, and everywhere he looked was different. As if he was back at his prior self, his younger self, which was inexperienced and a brat. Was that a nightmare? Was I having a dream all this long? No, Naruto, that was not a dream. I think we were sent back in time. Kurama, is that you? Yes, Naruto, it is me. Look for the sun seal on your palm. Does it still exist there? As Naruto looked down at his hand to see that the seal was there, and so was his hand. I lost this arm. Yes, you did. But whatever Kaguya did, it ended up sending us back. But I'm not having a good feeling about this, Naruto. What do you mean, Kurama? We have an opportunity now. She made a mistake for doing this. Maybe her jutsu didn't work. We're back in time. We already know what is gonna happen. We have to try to warn Gigi and the others. Gigi, he's alive. We can save him. Naruto, listen to me. It is not as easy as it seems. Who is gonna believe us? You. Why would people think that you out of nowhere know certain amount of knowledge and I am trusted by you? They will think that I am corrupting you, if anything else. Think about it, kid. At this time you were hated, not the hero of the village. You didn't defeat Pain yet. As Naruto remembered and realized, this is not good, Kurama. What are we gonna do? I think you have to relive your life, kid. But try to make as change as possible, but minimally, because it can affect our reality altogether. I have to stop the Uchiha massacre from happening, or at least try my best to. Kid, I think it is already too late for that. Remember what today is? It's October 10th. It's your 13th birthday, and today is the day of your graduation exams. Fuck. So that means that the Uchiha massacre has happened. Yes. This is not good. Sasuke is still a Temi then. Of course he is. You have to just play things out. As now we see, Naruto went to the academy. As he then said, "Hey Iruka sensei, just sit down there, Naruto," said Iruka, as Naruto was quite weirded out. He remembered quite good that Iruka was never this much irritated by him. Okay, if you say so. As Naruto went and sat down on his seat, as Iruka began the test. As after the testing was done, we see that Naruto was weirded out about one thing. Where was Mizuki? He wasn't here. Oh, Kurama, something is different. Mizuki isn't here. Maybe you were a few years back. Or maybe you're a few months back. I mean, you did fail the 3 times the Genin exams. You're right, you don't need to remind me that, but still, something is off here. As Naruto, then after passing the test, surprisingly, as Iruka was quite angry that Naruto passed. Naruto? It seems you have passed somehow. Did you cheat it? No, why would I do that? Why are you talking like that, sensei? No reason. Just go and sit. As after that, the team placement began. As Naruto was the odd one out. Since you're the odd one out, Anko Mitarashi has volunteered to take you in as her student. As Naruto was shocked. Wait, what? This is not my reality, is it? No, Naruto. This is something akin to your reality. Seems like Kaguya's jutsu has failed, but for much worse. As Naruto then was under the guidance of, Anko Mitarashi, and as time began to pass, Naruto began to learn new techniques because he thought, why not leverage from it? While Team 7 was glorifying their victories, which Naruto was a part of, they were not making any allies. As Naruto soon began to find out that Konoha had 0 allies, and all 5 of the nations this time were planning to attack. By 5 I mean a minor village named Takigakure was also involved in this attack, that was led by Orochimaru. And as the Chunin exams approached, after a few months, the attack began, and Naruto had to fight a war that hardened him, in which he had to kill some of his own friends in the past timeline. He had to console himself, or Kurama had to console himself again and again, that these were not his friends. They were different. As Naruto, after the battle, thinking that everything was over as Konoha has won, stood there. Sasuke Uchiha was dead. Sakura, Kakashi, most of the Jonins as well as Genins were dead. Only Anko and him were standing. Listen to me, Naruto. I don't have much time left. What? What do you mean? Are you hurt somewhere, sensei? Listen to me, brat. I'm not hurt. I got injured. Gravely. I was just holding a brave face for you to win. Listen to me, Naruto. You gotta run from this village. What? Why are you telling me that, sensei? This village tied me down to it, used me like a tool and slave, hated on me, just like you, kid. I don't want the same to happen to you. Leave. Leave yourself a chance, and leave from here, and you will be able to become something more than be a tool like me. As Anko pulled Naruto in before he could protest and kissed him on the lips. I had a secret, Naruto. I loved you. I did too. For your age, you were quite mature. You were able to understand me. I don't know why, but I got attracted to you. But plus, hey, she said, while coughing blood. Sensei, you're kind of legal, right? I mean, I'm not a pedophile or anything. No, you're not. Good to know. As Anko died, closing her eyes with a smile. As Naruto, giving her a proper burial, left, and spent most of his time training alone and mastering all the techniques that he had on his own, and becoming more powerful than ever. This time around he became a Snake Sage and learned the Snake Sage mode. As now we see, 16 years passed as the final battle began, as Akatsuki declared war on the other nations, or what was left of it, alongside Konoha, who became victorious but in a shallow victory. And this time Naruto, standing on the sidelines, watched as the Akatsuki made their move. But once the Ten-Tail was freed, Naruto intervened and even tried to hold a conversation with Madara and Obito, trying to convince them it was Zetsu who was trying to manipulate them. As now we see, as Madara, who was now the 10-tailed Jinchuriki after betraying Obito, was standing there. Madara, you're going to be betrayed by Zetsu. He's working for Kaguya Otsutsuki, the rabbit goddess. He wants to kill you, but before Naruto could finish, Madara's chest was impaled by Zetsu, as Kaguya was brought there. As that is when another portal opened. I told you, kid. I'll make your life a living hell. As Naruto's eyes widened, you're... Who is this? Wait. You're me. From another timeline, Kaguya. Go and do what you are going to do. Finish the job. I will take care of him. Wait, you used that jutsu on him, didn't you? Of course. He deserves it. For trying to stand in my way. Then I'll leave you to it, said this world's Kaguya as Naruto gritted his teeth. As he went all out against Kaguya, and that is when she said, You think I came here alone, Brett? I brought a surprise. As out of the same portal came out a corrupted Naruto that gave Naruto a kick to the ribs, sending him flying towards the mountain. As Naruto crashed into it, huge amount of craters were formed into the mountain. As Naruto was then jumped by evil Naruto, whose eyes were red, as he was wearing an Akatsuki robe, and many headbands attached to it, which were slashed. As evil Naruto then said, well, who would have thought? Isn't that right, Kurama? We would have the opportunity to kill our mirror selves. All thanks to Kaguya-sama. Of course, kid. I mean, it is not like always you have an opportunity to meet yourself and kill them as prey. It will be something of an into experience. Wait, you both are corrupted by your own evil. Of course we are, you genius. Is it that hard to understand? Hoy Kurama, this version of you is quite dumb. You talk too much, Brad. Look at yourself. So righteous and... Oh my god, what should I say? Good. Ugh, it disgusts me. Maybe we should erase them. For good. As Naruto and Kurama went out all against their evil versions and twins, but this time around, as they were equally balanced, we see both of them were panting heavily. I gotta admit, for someone who is weak-willed and not ready to do what is right, you're quite good. By doing right, you mean kill mindlessly like you? Then yes, I am weak in that department. But strong? Of course I am, you fuckwit. You got a mouth on you. Well, the more fun it is when I kill you. But before this could continue, Kaguya got bored, and she called to evil Naruto. What is it, Kaguya-sama? Finish him, Naruto. Do not waste any time. As Naruto then watched as his evil twin got up and stretched. Well, it was fun acting like this. As an evil red Rasengan was prepared, as Naruto then slammed into his good self. Goodbye, Naruto. It was nice fighting you. As Naruto was in deep pain and so was Kurama, but that is when they woke up again. Wait, what happened? I thought we were killed by our twins. Of course we were, but we are back in time. Back at the starting point, Naruto. This can't be happening, Kurama. Is this some sort of a... No, I don't think so. But if it is, then we're screwed. But Kurama, the reality before our original was different. What if it is different, or what if we are really back in our time? For that you have to go out to find out, kid. That is the only option. As Naruto went to the academy again to graduate. Hey, Iruka-sensei. Hey, Naruto, why the long face? Are you alright? Said Iruka kindly, as Naruto was surprised. He's much more nicer than before. Are you sick? Maybe you should not take this test and, rest. You should take it after the break or something, after everyone is done. Is that okay? Yeah, that would be good. As Naruto went to sit all on his own on the last desk, and that is when Sasuke got up and went near him. Oi, Naruto, are you okay today? As Naruto's eyes widened. I mean, you didn't come sit next to me, your best friend. Remember? You're acting weird. Did you hit your head yesterday too hard or something? Oh my god. We're in a different timeline altogether, aren't we? It seems so, Naruto. It seems so. But from the looks of it, your chakra is the same as before. And so is your powers. I know. Yeah, I think I might have caught some sort of, infection or so. I didn't want you to get affected. It's no worry, Naruto. You're my brother. I respect that. I don't care. As after that, something more interesting happened. As the door opened and in came Sakura. As she, instead of yelling at Naruto like she usually did, came next to him. Oi, Naruto. Why the long face? And why does Sasuke look so worried? Is everything alright? Okay, this is officially getting weird, kid. The pink-haired banshee is acting nice to you? Oi, don't call her that. I mean, my Sakura was similar, but yet nicer. But she's much of an upgrade, I'd say. Yeah, I guess, Sakura. I don't know. I feel weird. Maybe I have eaten something, wrong. Maybe ramen again. I told you not to eat that crap. If you want something home cooked, you should have told me. As after that we see something interesting happened. Ino got up and hugged Naruto. My poor baby. He's not eating well. Maybe you should come and stay home. Tochan and Kachan wouldn't mind. And I personally wouldn't. As that is when Ino was punched in the face by an raging... Hinata? As her Byakugan was activated. And she, with a death glare, then said, Naruto is mine. Stay the fuck away, Yamanaka. And know what is good for you. As Naruto literally was just shocked. Okay, this is officially weird. This timeline is screwed, kid. We should really try to focus our best. They're all acting weirdly nice to you. You're right about that. As after that we see time begin to pass by as Naruto noticed that this timeline was quite actually nice. Nicer than the previous one? 100%. And even his own? Yes, more than enough. Turns out this timeline, most of the enemies were actually allies, and even though his parents sacrificed themselves, they were regarded as the heroes, and he was regarded as one as well in Konoha. Same like in Kumo, as they regarded their Jinchurikis. Jinchurikis were known as sacred beings who were able to become bridges between human and the Bijus, as the Bijus were well respected, and Kurama and Naruto were quite happy to learn about this reality. And as time passed, Naruto was this time around again placed in a different team. Team 8, with none other than Shikamaru and, well, Ino. Ino was happy and obviously Hinata was not, so yeah. As time began to pass by, Naruto again had to battle out the same battles. But this time around, since Orochimaru was a genius and still on the side of Konoha, we see that Naruto was able to learn a lot from him, to develop toxins, as well as this time around he opted to learn things from Tsunade, since he has already mastered the Snake Sage mode in his previous life, and before that he was a Toad Sage master. He wanted to learn the Slug Sage mode, so that is why he went towards and opted for Tsunade. And he had huge amount of strength boost, much more than his previous selves, even in KCM2 state. And as he was developing, Hagoromo appeared. Naruto Uzumaki, you are an anomaly. You are the child of prophecy, and yet you are not my child of prophecy. How did this happen? You know this symbol, Sage? Said Naruto, knowing that he could tell this man everything. The moon seal. The sun seal. How do you... I didn't even give this to you yet. Wait, unless you're from... Yes, you got that right. I have lived through 2 lives now. 2 different timelines, I believe. As Kurama took over half of side of Naruto. It's been a long time, father. Kurama, what is going on here? Father, we need to tell you something. As Kurama explained their whole experience and what happened before the whole experience began. This is not good. Mother have used a sacred jutsu to trap you within, and she is gaining more power than ever if she is able to rip through the fabrics of the time and reality to go to the other timelines. This is not good, Naruto. She's just throwing you again and again in different timelines alongside Kurama. She wants you to suffer. She wants you in some timelines to suffer from those who you have loved, and then from those who you have been hated to be loved by them. She wants you to be torn between your emotions and then to torment you from ripping away from that, from what you have achieved again and again, just for standing up in your way. Naruto, this is not good. I have to do something. What are you going to do, Tojan? Something that I've shoulded long enough. Sit down, Naruto. As Naruto took off his shirt and sat down as Hagoromo instructed. As Hagoromo placed a palm on Naruto's back, as a huge sun was drawn on it, as huge amount of kanjis of seals were drawn on Naruto's back. as they became a huge tattoo of seal. As Naruto got up, there, this is the sun seal's full power and potential, and within it is engraved the moon seals and patterns, as well as 4 moons were drawn on each corner of the sun. Use them wisely, Naruto. They will give you the strength of the Rinnegan as well as the moon seal. But you are now fully able to use the sun seal to its full potential. I think this will be more than enough for the battle. I hope so, Sage. As now we see, Naruto's life in this timeline went great. He was able to make a lot of allies, and hitting himself, he fell in love again. With Anko, with Kurenai, as well as the girls turned teenager with Ino and Hinata as well. He was happy that Sasuke and Sakura were able to find happiness in this, but he forgot one thing. Everything here was not permanent. It was actually temporary, as the Akatsuki existed and they bore a threat. Naruto tried to disarm them this time around as Kurama consulted him, but Kaguya appeared from the portal again as soon as Zetsu was hit, and this time around, Naruto was there. Well, another Naruto for us to take down. Isn't that right, Kurama? Let's add his badge as well to our already added collection. I want that other Kurama's head, if that is alright with you. Of course you can have it. Kaguya-sama, if it is alright if we play a bit with our prey. Of course, child, you can, but do not play with your food too much, remember? Of course. I know, mother. As evil Naruto, half face was turned black as a yellow eye appeared there. As Naruto and Kurama's eyes were... That's Zetsu. Not any Zetsu. As like Venom symbiote, Black Zetsu completely covered Naruto's body in the form of an armor. We are much more than that. As blinding speed, Black Naruto closed the gap. As Naruto and evil Naruto fought once more. As Naruto activated his full potential and power. As Kaguya's eyes widened. As the evil Naruto this time around was defeated and killed. As Naruto was panting somewhat. You're next, Kaguya. As Naruto used even the Sage mode. The natural Sage mode that allowed him to tap into the Sage mode of the 3. As Naruto using his brute strength from the Slug Sage mode and Tsunade, his cunningness and poisonous from Orochimaru and snakes, and his brutality from Toads was able to tackle and attack Kaguya and even wound her as she was bleeding out from her cheek, as Naruto was able to land a gash there. And that is when all hell broke loose as she activated her full potential. And with a single flick of her finger, Naruto was literally thrown across 3 dimensions until she grabbed him by the neck and threw him back into his one, from where he was currently, as Naruto face faulted there as he was bleeding badly. Damn it! She's strong. How is she getting stronger? You'd think I would have not noticed. I have been gaining more strength by absorbing myself from different timelines. I have become the supreme goddess, and once I have achieved enough of the strength, I will rip apart each and every bit of your fabric, reality, and timeline altogether, Naruto. You, alongside all of these memories, will be erased from the existence. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Damn it! There's something I can do! As Naruto then did something. His eyes for a moment turned white as he was engulfed by a white energy. As using his hand, instinctively he aimed it towards Kaguya as a huge beam was blasted. As Kaguya was sent back, flying towards the skies, Naruto levitated. As markings began to appear on his body, as moon seals were activated, and so was sun, which was glowing on his back. As his eyes were glowing now, as patterns began to appear on his body, as Naruto made a hand seal. Sacred Arts. Seal of the Sage. As a huge sage made out of chakra construct of gold and white appeared, as Kaguya was trapped inside a box which was between its palms. As Kaguya was gritting her teeth. You think this is done? I will break free from this seal, and my curse is still upon you, boy. No matter what you do, how many timelines you live through, I will always be there haunting you. My curse will not be broken, Naruto Uzumaki, and believe me when I say this, I will break through this seal. As Naruto, after using that seal, felt his heart tug as well as his whole innards, as he coughed huge amount of blood and then passed out, ending up dying as he woke up again, once more at the start. Damn it, Kurama, the loop begins again, once more. But we did good, kid. We're able to seal Kaguya away for the time being. It's temporary. Look at your seal, kid. One of the moon is gone. What? Shit. We need to get in contact with the sage. You don't need to worry about that, Naruto. I know what has happened. If I'm able to give you that seal, I was already prepared this time around. Because of the ulterior self of mine was able to send me a message. As now we see, Homura was standing there as well. Thus, Moon Seal possesses a bit of my power, but what I'm about to give you now, it will give you the full strength of the Moon Seal as well. As on front chest of Naruto, a huge Moon Seal was drawn with 4 suns in it, as the previous moon that was erased was restored again. Now, you possess the full moon and the sun seal. As Naruto looked down to see that his body was covered with kanjis, as he looked into the mirror, and in both palms he had the sun and the moon seal. I have to get stronger, Sage. These seals are not enough. I know the seal that I use is barely holding her up and buying me time. I don't wish for many more realities and time to be shredded by her any longer. I know what you mean, Naruto, but you have to be patient. If you make haste, then everything will turn to waste. I know, Sage, but I have fucking destroyed 3 lives and timelines already. Mine, after that and after that. And some of them were good people. I hate admitting it, but some of them I loved. You're still young, Naruto, but you're mature enough to know that bonds you shouldn't make anymore, because you're an omnipotent person thanks to my mother's curse. No matter how many times you die, you will be revived unless she says so otherwise. So make sure you survive this one and are able to seal her away completely and end the stop of cycle. Here, as both of the brothers made a seal, this will prevent the curse from spreading, and for you to gaining another life if you wish to, but only you can activate it. Here is the key and the kanjis to activate this. Thank you, Sage. I'll do this once I know Kaguya is finished once and for all. But for that to happen, I need to gain more strength. As this time around, Naruto, instead of interluding with everyone, was on his own. Always, as he was training again and again and again. He even tapped into the Sage mode of Hashirama Senju and had the now eternal Mangekyo gone thanks to the Sage, chakra into him. The Eternal Mangekyo Gon was something akin to a Rinnegan and Eternal Mangekyo combining together. He was able to have the ultimate version of it and could do anything he could imagine. It was only limited by the imagination of its users. And Naruto being the first one, his imaginations ran wild. He was able to create simulations in which he was able to tackle Kaguya, but all the simulations that he played out ended up in Kaguya either being sealed temporarily or him being killed. As Naruto was getting desperate again and again, and that is when it hit him. He has to go back in time to train with the legends themselves. So, he killed himself and used the time-space jutsu before doing so, and with his current powers and potential he was back at the clan warring era, and prevented Zetsu by killing him to get in contact with, Madara, and sealed away the Kaguya much more tightly that was already sealed there, so that she couldn't have no contact whatsoever there. As Naruto, now in contact with Madara and Hashirama, was able to train with them and develop a nation, and with the help of Naruto, the cycle began. Naruto, being an omnipotent immortal, only aged up to 25, as he watched the next generation, the generation of his parents, and a kid named Naruto, born from his parents, similar to him, was born. He was happy to see that this self was able to live a happy life alongside many others, and peace was prevailing, until a Kaguya appeared from the portal. Naruto, Naruto, Naruto. You think you could run away and I couldn't trace you after your death, after sealing me away? As Naruto's eyes narrowed, as he, with a snap of his finger, made a Hiraishin seal as the world itself disappeared around them, somewhere safe. And you think that I wasn't prepared, Kaguya? This ends now. You, me, we're gonna go all out. You think you're ready, and I wasn't preparing. As the portals began to open, as Naruto saw something that turned his stomach upside down. Thousands of evil versions of himself, more twisted than the other each one, was standing behind Kaguya. I have more than omnipotent Narutos on my side than you can ever imagine. Ripping apart the fabric of time and reality in itself was quite a blessing for me, Naruto. I found so much evil versions who were fed up by the screwed up villages as well as the other realities. I don't understand why are you fighting so hard to protect them. They have given you the hell as well. Your real world, I mean. Join my side, Naruto. I can give you anything you want. As much as you want. Your lovers back, your own planet to rule, or die where you stand. I chose to stand and protect the time and reality in itself, because I know the consequences now. No matter what I do, no matter what you do, time itself won't be a slave to anyone. We can't control it, Kaguya. Oh, but I can, and I'll make sure I do. Kill him! As thousands upon thousands of Narutos charged at Naruto, as an all-out collective battle between good Naruto and evil Naruto commenced, as Naruto waged war through all of them. The battle continued for what seems like eons, as Naruto, now omnipotent, didn't even age, as he was fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting without any rest. As now we see, as Naruto gaining the weapons of the evil Naruto throughout the battle and having huge amount of gashes, was finally able to land a hit and kill the final Naruto in his way. As he looked tiredly towards Kaguya, his vision blurring. I will kill you, Kaguya, even if it's the last thing I do. You think I all this time was sitting alone? It is time to come out, beloved. As from a portal, a huge Naruto appeared that was towering over him. What? Meet my husband, Naruto Supreme, the supreme god of time-space itself. What do you wish for me to do, my love? Destroy this one, would you? But make sure his soul is sent back in time again, to start all over, for him to suffer. Of course. Wait, please stop! But before Naruto could do anything, he was sent back. As this time around we see Naruto waking up. We're back, aren't we? Of course we are, kid. Again. At the start. As Naruto laid there, this time somewhat defeated. No matter what I do, it's just not enough. All these seals, all this power, and yet I can't defeat her! And now we have to add your supreme god self to the equation as well. I don't know how we're gonna defeat that. By becoming one ourselves. Naruto? What do you mean by that? I need to get in contact with Sage. As Naruto then met with Sage after calling upon him through the seal, the Sage told him to do so in each timeline. It seems that your plan failed again, Naruto. An evil version of me, a god, appeared. She's supposedly married to your mother. I know it's weird, but I was defeated by it, with a single snap. I see. You were able to save that world, though. You know where it is? I'm not telling. No risking it. Good. That is what I like to hear. Now, I know what you want to know, Naruto. You wish for me to tell you how you can become a god, but I can't help you with that. What? What do you mean you can't? I mean I can't. Shit. I don't know what to say, Sage. We're screwed then. All this time I thought I would be able to do something about Kaguya, now I can't. Shit! This can't be it, father. There must be something you can do, said Kurama, as even he sounded desperate. I'm sorry, my child, but there isn't really anything. We have to find out where we are. Luckily for you, Naruto, this is your prime timeline. Your original one. Mother reconstructed it to send you back here. Maybe because this timeline you suffered and had great victory and gained something. She wants to make sure you suffer ultimately before erasing you. Meaning that she's getting tired of it, isn't it right, Sage? Yes, she's getting tired of her new toy from what it seems. Specifically you, Naruto. And she wants to finally put an end to this. But sending me here, it doesn't make any sense. Why would she do that? She could have sent me somewhere close to hell so that I could suffer and in the end go all out in rage so that she could kill me. Wouldn't that have made more sense? I know, Naruto. Father, Naruto is right. Wouldn't that have made more sense? I know what you're trying to tell me, Naruto. But I don't know why would she send you here. It's because she didn't. As a portal opened, as the same evil god Naruto appeared, as both Sage and Naruto were now in defensive positions. You don't need to do that. She doesn't know I'm here. I am a clone, by the way. Why should I trust you? Can't trust yourself then, can you? Tell them, Kurama. Even though we were evil in our timeline, after becoming the god of time and space itself, we gained what we wanted, creating timelines in which we both were at peace. Or at least that is what we wanted. As we were happy and filled with content of watching ourselves, we began to realize our duty as a god is not that of a tyrant, but that of a being that is able to govern and tell what is right and wrong. So you, yes, I deliberately sent you back. And as for the power of time and space, Naruto, you alongside me have become an anomaly. I ripped apart the time and space itself of my timelines, creating you and many others. And I did this willingly, knowing that I want to do this to turn the world upside down and became what I am. But now I've changed. I want you to have this power and do some changes, Naruto. But promise me one thing. Make me again, and my Kurama, and make our lives living peaceful and worth it, okay? Can you do that? As Naruto went and placed a hand on Naruto's shoulder who was grown. Of course I can. I will. I promise. Sit down then. As evil Naruto did as well, as Kurama then said, fist bump. Me. My good side. As the good Naruto did this to evil Naruto, as he felt huge amount of divine chakra entering his body. What is this? You're becoming a god yourself. Consider this your lucky day, omnipotent Kurama. And make sure none of us siblings suffer in the timelines. We'll make sure. We promise. Well, even if you can't do that, because it is impossible, make sure at least we don't. I promise we'll try our best. That's all that matters to me. Do it, kid. As huge amount of white energy came out of the evil Naruto and went inside Naruto, as his seals began to now pulse white before they turned back. As there was a now time hourglass now in the center heart of the moon and over Naruto's chest. As Naruto looked up at its palm on the other side, at its knuckle, there was the hourglass in between both. So this is the time-space power. You can create, rip through the fabric of time-space itself. Heal it as well. Use it wisely, Naruto. As the evil Naruto then smiled and said, You know, it's been a long time since I smiled. Good luck out there, kid. And make sure you save all of us. Said Naruto as he turned into ash and disappeared, because his reality now didn't even exist. That was a noble sacrifice, Naruto, that your other self made, and now you are the god of the time and space. But before Naruto could advance, he was approached by none other than Kamiyami and Shinigami. Wait right there. Who dares to enter our territory, an unmarked god? Naruto. Why is this Kami-sama, Yami-sama, Shinigami-sama? I am sorry, but you have to sit down to listen into this. As Naruto revealed his whole situation. I see. So Kagi, our most loyalist angel, has turned against us. Wait, what? I did not know Otsuzukis were angel, because it was not meant to be known. Otsuzukis were our first creation before going to finalize you all. They've acted like we ignored them, but we gave them the nice thing that they wanted. A title considered closing to us. But that is something that I know that she doesn't wish for now. So what do you aim to do? I wish to kill her once and for all. I'm sorry, Hagoromo-sama. No, no hard feelings, I believe. No, none taken, Naruto. I know this version of my mother is evil and has destroyed more timelines and harmed many more than I could ever imagine. This is the only option we have left. As now we see, Naruto appeared through ripping the time-space fabric once more and appeared there, in front of Kaguya. This ends now, Kaguya. You, me, we're getting through this. As an Earth and space itself, the whole universe itself, shaking battle began. As battle between gods was immense, as in the end Kaguya was the one who was defeated by Naruto and his ultimate strength that he was able to gather. As his whole seals were pulsing, as using all of his strength and time itself from the hourglass, Naruto paused time for Kaguya as he began to cast ultimate genjutsu as well as ultimate seal. Universal level. Seal of the sage arts and gods. Universal seal. As a whole new alternative reality was created thanks to a black hole in which Kaguya was shoved in to completely seal her away before the black hole was consumed by its own self, destroying the reality altogether, locking away Kaguya in a reality in a frozen time forever, eternity. As Naruto looked at Kurama then, it is done. We have done it. It is time to do what we aim to do, Naruto. Fix the timelines and realities itself. As Naruto began to construct and mend the timelines in itself, it was the most painful and time-taking procedure, but in the end he was able to do so, and was able to repair the time fabric itself. And that is when he found out that his reality was the core reality of all, from which everything branched out with different options, different opinions, as well as different outcomes. Naruto was okay with this, but he created a separate timeline which he had lived through, and for the evil versions of himself so that they could live at least a happy life. And this was called the Sub-Naruto universe that was also under his regime. While becoming the fourth god amongst the Kamiyami and Shinigami that was unknown to many and all, Naruto also became their husband by marrying them. And he made sure that each woman who he had fell in love with had a version of Naruto similar to him and having the same feelings as him for them to fulfill his role for them as well. As the universe was restored and the balance was as well. And as for the Otsuzukis, they never pushed so far now because they knew if they tried to, the one watching above all Naruto will appear, Naruto Supreme, and he will end them all. And as for his promise between Naruto and Kurama, the evil gods one, who gave them their powers, Naruto made sure they had a happy and good life, because he had to fulfill that promise. And more than 90% of his realities now were good, all thanks to this power that he was able to gain from different loops and loops again. And as for his loop alternating reality going again and again, it was finally broken as Naruto applied the seals that the sage gave him to stop the curse once and for all and solidify it. As Naruto was finally happy that everything was over and ended. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you like this short movie, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!